A man will always treat you according to the value he believes you have in his eyes. If to him you are an exceptional woman, you will of course see his commitment, his presence, his consistency, which is very important. But if he's unclear, hesitant, inconsistent, it's not because you lack value. It's because of his perception of you isn't clear, even to himself. And that is the first truth that I wanted to share with you today. A truth that sometimes it's hard to hear, but essential to understand. My name is Alex Cormont. I've been a relationship expert since 2007. I've been coaching thousands of women every year. And there is 9 specific hard truths that I wanted to share with you. So I want you to listen carefully. And this first one was a game changer for a lot of women that I've coached. This game changer can help you get clarity, a lot of response, a lot of sanity, basically a lot of things that will help you feel better. Truth number 2: a man will never love you unconditionally. Of course, this is very painful to hear, but it will prevent you from an enormous amount of suffering. A man will never love you unconditionally. I know it's something that Disney, Hollywood, the society, we are all focusing on it. I need to find unconditional love, but this doesn't exist. It exists between a parent and their kids. But when we come to love, love is never unconditional. It is not how romantic relationship works, despite everything that you have heard in your life. I want you to understand that most of the women, you suffer, ladies, because you think that love will be unconditional, and so you are meant to give a lot. You receive this idea that you need to give a lot. You need to, of course, forget about yourself. You need to please him. You need to focus on being the perfect woman. And the problem is that love in this dynamic would be one sided. So, the truth that I wanted to share with you is that if you want to be happy in today's world, you need a balanced relationship. You need a reciprocity. Basically, if a man feels that his needs are ignored, he won't be able to enter the relationship, even if you love him unconditionally. On the other side, if you try to respond to his needs, if you focus on him, we will have a big issue because he would always take you for granted. At the end of the day, it's a relationship is two people that needs to add something to each other life. And so I want you to know that it's not easy for me to tell you that because I was like you. Before to become a relationship expert, I was always focusing on unconditional love. And I was very codependent. And my life was my partner until I realized I was always experiencing breakup, hard breakup. I was losing self-confidence. I was wondering what's wrong with me. And then I realized I was giving too much, sometimes even too much that people take me for granted. And it's not healthy. It's not their fault. It's my responsibility to change. And so that's why I started to give advice, help people change their life. And many women came to me and said, Alex, you changed my life. Nobody told me things that you were able to share. That's why I'm doing this video. I want to continue to share with you more truth, but I want you to know that this is where you get the results. Instead of focusing on him, being too nice, being available, instead of, trying to convince him, you will be able to receive his attention. You will be able to have a man that will value who you are. And this, to me, is the most important part. So this is truth number 2. And I love neuroscience, so I look at every case study. There is a study by Roosevelt and Van Lunch in 2003 that is very important because this theory shows that commitment shows that romantic love works on balance, not on unconditional love. So when a man feels the relationship becomes too unbalanced on both sides, they lose interest. They tend to disappear. They tend to become avoidant. So when I studied those situations and I realized, wow, it can go both ways because you're too available or you're not enough investing in both sides, the relationship won't last. And that's why I decided to do those videos to help you. This will also lead me to truth number 3, because it's something that is so important to me. A controlling man will eventually destroy you. This is an and this is so important as a truth because I've got so many women who come to me and say, Alex, I don't understand. This guy was perfect with me. He was so nice with me. But now he would criticize me. He would try to separate me from my friends, my family. He would basically always tell me what I'm doing wrong. And I try my best. They don't realize that there is manipulations. They don't realize that this guy is just here to get their soul. And when I coach them, they tell me, Alex, I would like to be perfect for this man. I would like to know what should I do. Can you help me show him that I love him? My response is, it's not about love. It's about control. He's doing all of those things because he sees you listening to him. He sees you trying to do good. That's why I told you it's not about unconditional love. If you're trying to do good and this guy is not respecting you, is not paying attention to your need, is not nice to you, please, it is time to leave. But Alex, you're a relationship coach. You talk about getting back together when it's healthy. Okay? So, what I want you to realize right now is that there is a lot of little signs, but if a man is putting you in a position where you have to prove to him, you lost. First of all, you lost his interest because that's not what we are built for. Men, we are built to chase and not to only receive. And number two, you lost because maybe this guy is wrong. Maybe, of course, at the beginning, they won't show you this version of themselves. At the beginning, they are the sweetest man. They are so good. They love you. They want to be with you. But then you start to see their face. Okay? So this is truth number 3. Truth number 4 that I wanted to talk about is why many men would change after becoming successful. Because this is a reality that many women would experience without ever truly understanding it. But when you meet a man and you help him accomplish himself, so it's not just about the money. Maybe he became an artist. Maybe he's an entrepreneur. Maybe he was able to become someone different. When a man has a change of status, okay, many women will look at him differently, and we are not used to it. The reason why you were able to dedicate your life to a man, to do anything and everything to make him successful, when he becomes successful, he will start to cheat on you. He will start to talk to other girls. He will start to do things that he was not doing before because the level of attention changed. There is a study, and I will talk to you about it a little bit later, but it shows that when men are successful, they have a change of perception because there is more option, because they are not used to people giving them compliments, women coming to them. That's new for them, but it's not new for you because you're the stronger sex, because men were always giving you compliment because you receive attention. But right now it's different from a man. So the truth number 4 that I really wanted to share with you is that when a man will have success in his mind, he would be in a position of something is new. I want to see my option. And it's coming from Kurtzmeyer and Penke. It's a study from 2017. I want to see my option. How do you change that? How do you make him in love with you? By being a challenge. If you click in the description box below, you will find a video. I teach you how to become a challenge. I teach you how to keep him on his toe. And trust me, that is the only way that he would keep his interest and he would show you that you're very important to him. And ladies, I know that it's new for you. You have to learn it. Not because you're stupid, of course, but because it's new and different. So click in the description box to watch it and to learn how to make sure that this guy would come to you, how to make sure that this guy would see your value and everything that you have invested in the relationship, in him, that you are entitled to receive more than what he's giving you. Because if you start to be, I understand, I I know why he's like this, it's new for him. If you try to find excuses to his behavior, he will eat you alive. And this will lead me to truth number 5. Many men lie when they cheat. This is a hard truth to accept, but it's essential to maintain clarity, right? When a man cheats, it's very rare, but very rare for him to tell the truth immediately. Not because all men are manipulative always, but I realize that most of men will cheat and then lie because they don't want to face. They don't want to face what they are doing. They don't want to face their mistake. Also, they don't want to face the way their image will change. So you would find someone that will try to distort the reality instead of fully assume the betrayal. And sometimes it goes very far, even in face of obvious proof. You will have a man that will tell you that you're crazy, whatever. So if you're in this situation, it's easy. One of my clients were telling me, but Alex, I know he's a good guy. He's just trying to, basically, he's trying to keep his image together. But it's not easy because he had a difficult childhood, and his father was cheating on his mother, so it's only the same. It's the only model that he grew up in. And I said, stop. Like, no. Because if you start to find excuses to his behavior, the only one thing that will happen is that he will continue. You need to ask yourself what happened. Because if you start to give empathy, you will only help him continue to cheat on you. So ladies, hard truth number 5. It is time for us to get the result. It is time for us to make sure that when a guy is cheating on you, he needs to prove that he will change. And if we look at people like Tiger Woods, for example, there's this big scandal. And I was reading an article about him where he says, it's very, very difficult to be honest. When I have this image of the perfect man and what I did was wrong, I didn't want to ruin my image. So there is this big gap between what we show to people, what we are living internally. At the end of the day, you need to understand that when a man is cheating and he's lying, it's because he's taking you for granted. It's because he's thinking about him first. And for me, it's not okay. I've seen people telling me, Alex, it's just because it's not manipulation. It's because of how he feels. It's difficult. Can you imagine putting yourself in his position? I think the way it is now is that when we do this, we find excuses and we let them continue their mistake. So I want you to go with truth number 6. Why being too nice doesn't create attachment. This is an extremely common confusion. Many women believe that the kinder, the more understanding, of course, the more accommodating they are, this guy will love me forever. This guy will become more attached. And yet, that's not what creates attachment. And I've done so many videos, but a man in love will almost never say, I love her, because she's too nice. You usually hear that sentence after a breakup. Or for you ladies, yes, he's a nice guy. Who is nice? Your best friend, not your husband or boyfriend. And so kindness matters, of course, but it's meant to be the foundation, not the core of attraction. What creates attachment in a man is emotional connection, complicity, chemistry, admiration, the feeling of being stimulated, understood, challenged. I'm coming back to this idea. When a woman is too nice, I'm talking about relationally, she often confuses kindness with self-erasure. Self-erasure is something I see every day. I'm not going to see my girlfriend because maybe he will be available. I'm stopping to have project because he wants to move some. Stop living by him. Okay? So what I want you to hear right now is if you think that no matter what he does, you will always stay by his side, it's not good. You're not creating desire. You're not creating attraction. Being kind is important, but losing yourself, it's a no-no. And you need to understand that. And if it's not the case, click in the description. Truth number 7. A man without direction will never truly commit. This is a truth that most of my clients, they don't look at. I ask them, where does he see himself in 5 years? Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask him. If you ask him, what do you think that he would respond? I'm pretty sure he doesn't know yet. Huh? So a man that doesn't know where he's going, how do you want him to secure the relationship? How do you want him to show you that he loves you, show you that he can be with you, show you that, you're important to him? It's not to judge, but when a man doesn't know where he goes, for sure there is no commitment involved. And if we wake up every day thinking like, what should I do? What would my day look like? Like, I don't want to project myself. What will happen? My significant other is not essential. But when a man knows where he's going in life, when he knows his goals, his dreams, then his partner find a real place. That's where she will help him elevate himself, help him become better, help him achieve his dreams. So you need to make sure that you will find a man that knows where he's going. You will find a man that will make sure also to provide for you, not provide just financially, but provides the security you need, provide the relationship that you're expecting, the kindness that you want to receive, all of those things. The truth number 8, to continue on my ideas, is that most of the men, they will love the chase more than the relationship. So not all men that will pursue you intensely want to be in a relationship. Some mainly want the conquest. They enjoy the seduction, impressing you, getting your attention, feeling like they have won. But once the relationship becomes real, stable, committed, something fades. Why? Because for these men, desire is linked to challenge, not to building something. They are very present, of course, at the beginning. That's the guys that will be the most invested, intense. And then once you're emotionally secured, they start to disengage. So a man that chases too hard is not always a man that wants to stay. The only way you will make him stay is to click in the description to learn my method, because I teach you how to challenge him, how to make sure that he's always in need of something. Because that's how you keep a man close to you. Okay? And it is very important for you to accept that. The last truth that I wanted to share with you, men value freedom above all. And I see it even myself. When I met my wife, I knew I wanted to be in a relationship, but I wanted to keep my freedom, which at this time of my life was focusing on my work. I love my freedom, which means I want to be able to see my friend. I want to be able to impress my wife as well. But I don't like to be forced. If she tells me you need to do something, that would make me feel a little bit skeptical, or I will feel sad. But if she tells me, oh, I would like to do something, plan it, surprise me, trust me, I will be more than happy because I can keep my freedom. So if you're trying to attract a man, don't diminish him. Don't tell him what to do. Don't try to get the relationship you want, because it's important that it becomes a partnership. Okay? And I've seen this in my coaching practice. The more you try to secure the relationship, the less sincere the commitment will become. And then we don't know what can happen. So if you're watching this video, I want you to know that I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a real coach. I've coached so many women. You need clarity. You need to know what to respond, when to say it, how to behave with him. And so I offer private coaching. The link is in the description below. You will know exactly what to do with this man. Because I'm telling you, a man will never stay because he's trapped. No. Or he would stay, but then he will leave you. And that's not what you want. A man would stay because he want to be with you. So let's become this woman together.